Hello gang, good to have you all back again. Of course, you're tuning in for the first time. I am the Articulate Grunt. Welcome to my channel. So, late night recording, the bulbs have blown out my primary light. I don't know where the spares are, and if I turn on the others, I get washed out. So, enjoy the darkness of the crib. Anyway, down to business. As the title says, reservists, military reservists, going to jail effectively for deploying. Now, they're not actually going to jail for the deployment itself. But what happens is, as it turns out, I discovered in my research, reservists, career professionals who went in, did their training with the military, and then went back to their civilian lives, can actually be activated with as little as 1 day's notice. This takes them from their professional careers out in the civilian world, in some cases doctors, construction engineers, highly specialized individuals, going from making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, to being deployed as senior sergeants or lower-ranking officers, such as captains, making sometimes as little as $3,000, $3,500 a month. Now, how this lands them in jail is the fact that in 49 out of the 50 states, there is no legal recourse or emergency assistance for any of these individuals who should happen to get deployed and are paying alimony or child support. Now, what this means, let's say you're paying 50% of your wages in alimony and child support. So if you're making $10,000 a month, you're paying $5,000 a month in alimony and child support, and keeping the numbers simple. Now, you get deployed and you're a junior captain, a specialist in your field. You're making $4,900 a month. If you pay everything you earn over to your ex-spouse or baby mama and kids, guess what? You're not even fully covered. Now, in 49 out of 50 states, you have to file a motion for reevaluation. You're deployed. You're gone for 30 days to 18 months. So you can't attend court. You've got to hire a lawyer and send them in your stead. And it can take 3 to 6 months just to get seen and get it looked at and reevaluated. And in the case of roughly 6% of reservists, they're self-employed. They run their own businesses, which can be destroyed by any kind of lengthy deployment, by any kind of deployment at all, really. So they come back and went from making, say, $10,000 a month to $4,500 being deployed, and they're back. They're immediately reprocessed to the civilian world, and they're making nothing. That's right, their business is gone. They've got to rebuild from square one. Now, our legal system being as it is, 49 out of 50 states have no emergency. Oh, crap, do a reevaluation. Okay, here's the new wage. Fix the payments. Only the state of Missouri has actually passed laws and regulations putting them into place to assist in these kind of situations to make it be fixed. On top of that, if you get $5,000 behind, it becomes a federal offense. And literally, reservists can come back from deployments, walk off the plane into the hands of federal marshals, and go to court. Actually, they go to jail, sit in jail for however long it takes to get their turn at court, to determine whether or not they'll be prosecuted, set the bail, and then come to court at a later date. Now, while all this is going on, plus the deployment itself, they've been racking up money. Back payments that haven't been paid, money they owe. Along with this goes fines. And it's $5,000 or 6 months in debt, which means if they file paperwork immediately, and it takes 4 months to get it fixed and redone, one thing, once again, only the state of Missouri is retroactive to the date of deployment. All 49 other states, California and Idaho, are looking at amending theirs, but all 49 others, it's of the day the judge says, yes, here's your lower rate. So those previous 4 months that you were behind, guess what? You still owe those full amounts. And when you start paying, it pays off the most recent first. So at 4 months, it gets adjusted. You start paying extra, start paying those off. Over the next 2 months, you pay off 2 months' worth. That first one from 6 months ago now comes up federally delinquent. And once again, the reservist is going to jail. Personally, I find this to be a travesty of mismanagement in the way that this system runs. So, as I stated in an earlier vid, I'd be bringing you some initiatives, some things you could get involved with if you want to get up, get out, and get into things. If you're in the state of Missouri, call your local representative and thank them for pushing this forward and getting it done. If you're in any of the other 49 states, pull up the Missouri regulations if you really want to get that in depth. If not, just write a letter, send an email, make a phone call to your state representatives or to your federal representatives. Ask them why your state abuses and neglects your reservists. Men and women who volunteer to go forth, to give up their lives, their time, to help serve and protect us all. And why for doing that, they should be going to jail. Why the court system does not have a retroactive payment program available for approval, and why there isn't a simple alert and notification for automatic reevaluation of payments for your state. Thank you for your time. Get up, get involved. If this one doesn't suit you, get up and look around. Find a cause or something to get involved with that's worth your time, worth your expenditure of efforts, worth the possible blowback, and get involved. Get up and do something. Because if you don't make a difference, if you don't get involved, you ain't got nobody to bitch at or complain to than yourself. You're the only one to blame if somebody else does it different in a way you don't approve of or screws it up. Take care of yourselves. I will catch you later. I am the Articulate Grunt. Subscribe, hit your like or dislike down below, and leave me your comments or thoughts. Bye.